Hey viewers, welcome to another LoL Chaincast by the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing Swain, and Swain is played by Scared of Scared. I don't know what you want me to do with that name, but yeah, I can see it in multiple pronunciations. So anyhow, I got 5 games sent to me, and considering that I only launched the last one 2 days ago, that is pretty amazing to me. So anyway, you're going to have 7 days to send me the new one. I'm going to cast it again on Wednesday next week. So yeah, I took all of the 5 games that were sent to me and actually just picked a random one with a random generator.
30 seconds until
And
spawn.
I decided that next time I'm actually going to show you the picking process, because it is a little more, well, it's a little more honest that way. That way you can see how I pick it, and that I really don't have any control over it, because I don't want to have control over it. Unless, like, imagine if we get Soraka next, which is highly unlikely, but imagine we got Soraka next and someone is playing AD Soraka, or Soraka as an AD carry. Yeah, that would be preferred. I would definitely pick that one over everything else. But if everyone is just playing the same lane and playing the same kind of strategy, so everyone would be playing AP Soraka or support Soraka, or in this case AP Swain in mid lane, then yeah, that's obviously going to be just a random pick for me. So it seems that they are all wasting a lot of time in helping this blue buff. Well, not so much wasting, but it takes a lot of time. They are wasting some experience here in mid and in bottom lane. But yeah, so far so good. So Swain is up against Mordekaiser here. And Swain is teaming up here with one of his friends, the Soraka. And oh, by the way, if your game didn't get picked, please keep sending games. There is a decent chance that I will do another Swain game in, well, in the next week, because I got 4 more. And yeah, also, yeah, if your game isn't in this one, then you get a better chance of getting into the next one. Well, not a better chance, but this guy now has his game cast, and as I said, I will prefer the new players over, or new people's new people who send in their games over the people who already have games on my channel. Yeah, well, so far so good. I think that's all. Yeah, everyone understands the concept behind this. And this is supposed to be as random as it can get. I don't have control over who is the next one. I don't have control over who I pick from the games that were sent to me. Yeah, the only exception that I make is if people do crazy builds, because I like that. I really like that. And almost landing the snare there, but not entirely. So Swain is just farming it up here early game. Just like Mordekaiser, it is very hard to go up against Mordekaiser. He has so much sustain. They need to really burst him down in order to do anything really. So to do any damage. And in the later game, if he picks up the what's it called? The Hextech Revolver or Will of the Ancients, then he is going to be virtually impossible to kill in these laning phase situations. So you're going to have to deal with that in some way, and most people they deal with it by just ignoring the Mordekaiser, just focusing down the minions as quickly as they can, and just letting Mordekaiser do whatever he wants. And of course, it is important that you keep him from farming the raids on your side. You cannot really prevent him from farming the raids on the other side, But a good Mordekaiser will try to get both camps between the waves, and yeah, you should ward against that once he starts doing that. Because, well, he will get ahead pretty quickly if he's allowed to do that, because he gets like 60 gold off of that on each side. That's 120 gold for each time he does that, which means 60 gold per wave extra. And considering that most of the waves you will get about 100 gold, I think. No, it's a little more. In the early game it's a little less, but overall it's a little more. But let's say 120 gold, and he's going to add 60 gold to that, so he's going to have a 50% gold advantage. And that is of course a really huge advantage if you can get that, and as Mordekaiser you can actually get that pretty easily. So Swain missing a last hit there because, yeah, and this time again, because he was just focusing the wrong minions. And yeah, you should really try to learn how to last hit, because it's so important. Yeah, this was just a misclick. He hit Mordekaiser instead of the minion. And yeah, that is just hard to deal with in general, but yeah, you should be able to last hit pretty well with any character except for Soraka. Second time I bring her up, but yeah, Soraka has a horrible attack animation, which yeah, kind of makes it impossible to get that. So I think he just went for his first raids there. No, yeah, well, the raids are up, but I don't think they're actually up, so I'll try to keep an eye on that when the jungler comes in. But yeah, seeing that he comes back at lower health with 0 shield, that kinda tells me that he went for the raids. And yeah, the raids are a really quick deal for Mordekaiser. And yeah, if you don't prevent him from taking those, yeah, it's not going anywhere. So this guy coming in, oh yeah, well, they may have respawned by now. I don't know, it's 50 seconds I think. But at least they are there. So I'm not actually sure whether they respawned already or he just didn't take them, but he did do something there. I'm just not sure what. So anyhow, yeah, the next champion so far would be yeah, nobody has had anything done, but Sivir is making the best progress here. Most minions, most skills. I should probably go for something else to include supports as well, but yeah, for now let's just say that we are going for the most kills again. Last time I went for the most kills, last 2 times actually. We're just going for the most kills. I should probably make it most kills plus most assists, or something like that. Oh, most kills plus assists, that's what I wanted to say. So the number of, well, the combined number of assists and kills, that would probably be good. But for now we're going to do the most kills, and maybe at some point I will do the most minions, because every champion has their own thing that they're good with, and yeah, we will have to see if it is actually a problem, because I don't want to repeat champions too many times, because not everyone likes to play, for example Swain in this case. Swain is not played a whole lot, so there are not a lot of people actually playing him. Oh nice, the ultimate actually going to save him here. Oh yeah, that is very nice. The ultimate actually saving him and getting him the kill. Wow. Nicely done. That's Swain, man. Wow. Yeah, that was a very good job on Swain's part, getting that kill. Of course, yeah, the sustain with his ultimate is just incredible, and that is exactly what makes him such a good early game champion. And yeah, someone was asking me that in the previous thing, because I said that he was an early game champion, and he really is, because he is virtually impossible to tower dive at level 6. And level 6 is still early game. Obviously he can also do a lot of good with his never move and his what's this called? Torment. The Decrepify, less of that, it's more of a harass skill, but these two can get you a kill in the lane very easily, because the added damage from this, so it's 70% increased damage at level 4. Yeah, it works really well in combination with well, with ganks, and he is going to manage to do quite a bit of damage there. So what's his name? Singed doing a good job there of just going in there. Really risky situation, but still he gets out no problem. And Swain is just using his ultimate to farm, which is fine. He needs to make sure that his mana is never full, and that's a really good thing to do, because once your mana is full, your blue buff doesn't do anything. So you're way better off with having 90% mana than with having 100% mana when you have blue buff. And yeah, the same goes if you're a healing support. Then you don't want to heal people up to full, you want to heal people up to 95% or so that their own yeah, health regen isn't lost, and you don't spend too much of your cooldowns on them, or more than you should. Because if you heal them up too much, then that health is just going to be lost, and your cooldowns are going to be lost, and your mana and everything good that you spent on that. So the ultimate going down from the Mordekaiser, but is never going to get him. And a good job there on Soraka, immediately getting the heal off. And yeah, he's full health again with his ultimate. Should stop using it now, because he only has 15 seconds left on his blue buff. I think it's 30 seconds, never mind, he can do a little more. But yeah, it takes about 15 seconds to heal up half your mana bar. So he can heal or use a little bit more, and then yeah, just grab the kill on Shaco and get that blue buff. Now Shaco actually picking up the blue buff there on the enemy side, which is surprising to say the least, because Shaco isn't really that good with the blue buff. Oh, is he going to get the kill? No, he's not. Was a good opportunity there, well, a good try on getting that kill. And he is doing a better job now harassing. By the way, there is one stupid death in this. He told me that, I still have to see it. So currently the minions on this lane 63 to 55, so doing a good job of keeping ahead of the opponent. He has been harassing him out of the lane, and that's the way it should go. I mean, Mordekaiser is also really good early game because of the shield, but Swain definitely stronger in this case, and getting some damage done there with his Torment. Yes, I remember the name. Woohoo! So the Torment now actually 20% increased damage from Swain's attacks. I'm not sure if that is every spell or just his basic attack. I'm assuming it's everything. So it is the spells and the basic attacks. But since I don't really play Swain, I don't really know. Swain is not a good support character. No, I play non-support characters as well. A lot of people make fun of me when I do that, but yeah, I can play other characters as well. And they are going to get this tower kill. Soraka helping out here in mid, and should be giving him a little bit more mana if she can. And we are going for Dragon here. So nice heal on on the Jarvan there. He really needed that. And no laser bird going down. Oh, there we go. Laser bird is of course a really good combination with the torment. What's the laser bird called? Oh, that's the decrepify. Yeah. So yeah, I have been doing a lot of non-League of Legends stuff. I'm even considering taking League of Legends to another channel, but I don't think I will. But yeah, well, for now it is all good, but a lot of people will start complaining that they cannot find the League of Legends stuff on my channel, and yeah, it's of course a little bit silly, but people will start complaining about that. And we get a free ward over here, which is excellent. That's 100 gold, 25 for killing the ward, and 75 for someone buying that. And yeah, someone actually bought that. Actually, Kill bought that. Sona bought it because she has an empty spot in her inventory. So we have some lightning and thunder going off, so I don't know if you can hear that. I'm pretty sure you cannot, because it's not that loud. But if you can, I'm sorry about that. I don't control the weather, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I don't know. I wouldn't really want to control the weather. So with mid-turn being turret being down, he is going this way, and this is really risky because Vayne is actually really strong. And wow, she takes a lot of damage. And the flash was not really necessary, but Vayne is going to get out. Yes? No? Come on, they never move. You can do it. Oh, she tumbles out of it. Yeah, that was very nicely played on Vayne's part. And unfortunate that he couldn't really chase her because he only has boots of speed. So level 1 boots not good enough to chase down the Vayne in this case. Had he gone for level 2 boots earlier, he would have been able to get that kill. And yeah, at least gets the minions here, so not an entirely wasted trip. Obviously, getting Vayne out of the lane is also a pretty big deal. Yeah, just picking up another wave of minions here. Because he has blue buff, he can do whatever he wants with his ultimate. And it currently is 9-1, which is yeah, an excellent score, of course. And that means that Sivir is probably still doing a good job. Oh, hang on. I messed up there. Actually hit the wrong key. Oh. Wow. Actually getting that with the damage over time from either the ignite. Hang on, the ignite, yeah. Or this torment. I don't know if the torment actually increases the damage on ignite as well. Technically it is one of your attacks. But yeah, Soraka coming in here to help with the healing, and of course with the mana wherever she can. And yeah, it is a pretty big deal getting that extra mana. Even though he has blue buff, it is still a pretty big deal, because as you can see, the mana does stick behind the maximum, and blue buff almost timed out, so he's not going to have a full mana bar when it times out. And yeah, therefore any mana that he gets from Soraka is definitely welcome. Blue buff is now out, so now he has to start worrying about his mana pool. And it's probably best to get out of here. There are 3 champions here, and there is no real good way to take down this turret at this moment. It's way better to just go somewhere else and go take down second mid turret or something like that. Because as long as the enemies are defending here, they're not defending mid turret. So it might just be a better. Oh, she didn't actually disrupt the recall. Yeah, Jarvan did disrupt the recall there by just being there. Unfortunately, yeah, no way to get that to save the Jarvan, and Swain actually saving Sivir there by just being there. It's not like a really big deal, but the fact that he was there made the kill run off. And come on, heal. Yes, there we go. Getting the heal off, and unfortunately, yeah, they they do lose 2 for 1 here. And unfortunately, the kill was picked up by Soraka. But yeah, well, you can't win them all. And yeah, Swain completely out of mana here, so needs to be careful. Needs to make sure that he doesn't overextend here. But he is gaining some pretty nice amounts of mana back. Getting 15 in every 5 seconds. So that it's not enough to stay to keep using your spells, because you have to wait like 30 seconds to use a Decrepify. But still, you can use the mana regen to your advantage, because, well, obviously it works all game, so it's not just when you're out of mana. So yeah, Mordekaiser picking up the raids there. As I said, it is a really big target for him, and it is something you really want to do if you're Mordekaiser. And Swain is just waiting around for his next blue buff. Yeah, obviously has a full mana bar here, but yeah, we'll have to see if he actually manages to pick up that that next blue buff. It is up, and triggering the Jack in the Box there. Enemy will come in a moment to, well, contest Dragon, I'm assuming. And with oh no, never mind. With Singed top, I wanted to say it's 4 versus 5, but actually Kill is also top, so yeah, it's 4 versus 4 in the bottom lane. And for those of you who still don't know, I have blue bars here and blue effects because I turned on the colorblind mode. I get a lot of questions about that. But it is the colorblind mode. You can use the video options to select that, and then you get everything blue on your side and the enemy side will all be red. Except for the minions, of course. The minions will still be purple and blue. But yeah, it's better than red and green because of people who are colorblind and cannot see the difference between the two. And that's why I switched to that, by the way. So, Shaco coming in here, getting damaged a little bit, but I did manage to get out. Nice, picking up 75 mana there, the Sivir, by running into the fear and then spell shielding it. Nicely done. So they are going to get this turret, no problems, because they are so far ahead. It is ridiculous. And yeah, this kind of happens when you have a good team and the opponents do not. Because this mid lane should be, yeah, quite equal. The bottom lane, I'm assuming, should be quite equal. Yeah, and with Shaco as a jungler, they actually had a chance to... Wow, nicely done. They actually had a chance to get a lot of damage done, but yeah, their bottom lane, Vayne Sona, is definitely as good as Sivir with Soraka. But yeah, everyone lost, and Singed went up against Kale, I think. So that should be pretty much equal. They should both be able to stay alive. And yeah, the only difference being the choice for jungler. There is Shaco, who is more of a, yeah, let's kill them all jungler. And Jarvan, who's more of a, yeah, you'll have to help me with, but I'm never going to die kind of ganker. Come on, get that turret. There we go. Swain, yeah, this is probably his stupid death. He ran a little bit too far forward and got focused by everyone. So anyhow, if the game ends here, then the next champion, if nothing really amazing happens, the next champion is going to be Sivir. So just saying that so that people can actually, or no, not people, I don't have to paste things in the back of the video, because that's a lot of work. Instead of just pasting all of these files in there, I need to rewatch the game and get the score screen and blah blah, which I tend to forget, of course. But yeah, the game is not over yet, although it is pretty far over, because yeah, 5500 damage needs to be done to this Nexus, and then it's over. So, yeah, getting a that Sivir, man. And I think she just took the ultimate from Mordekaiser on her spell shield, which is pretty amazing, because that doesn't happen a whole lot. And wow, that damage, man. She does so much damage. And nice ultimate from Sona. That was the only way to stay alive. And yeah, now Sivir is just going to attack this this Nexus like 20 times. That's it. That will be the end of the game. So the next champion is going to be Sivir, and I have to say, really nicely played by the Swain. I don't get to see a lot of Swain games, unfortunately. Well, the problem is with so many champions out there, it is really hard to get every champion in your videos on a regular basis. But I guess since there are 10 champions in each game, you get to see their play every now and then anyway. But yeah, well, this is nice. So next champion is going to be Sivir. So send me Sivir games, mark in the title of your email that it is either, well no, just mark Chaincast Sivir. And yeah, I will include the selection procedure next time, so you can actually see how that works. And yeah, that's it for now. So I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. GG.